Hello, so today is a quick video showcasing some new feature in the Lightomatic Downloader mod. I've added some stuff to replace some other mods that don't get support anymore. The first one is isometric renderer that has not been updated since 1.21.4 for rendering issues, I think. And the other one is schematic preview that might get updated, but it hasn't been in 4 months now. It's still on the 1.21.11 and not on the new 26 versions. So I've added those, and I've also added HTML support for description and some other stuff that I added a while ago, but I did not mention it in the video, so I'll just go over it. First thing, we can check the new description. So if we take a vendor that supplies description with HTML, which is in this case MC Codex, if we go see the description, we can see this would be a H1, so a title, and this would just be text with the right encoding. I don't know if we can get a better one. Here you can see, so it looks a bit better. Of course, now we have double description because they return in their API the title of every section. So I don't know how we could fix this. I don't want to make like special things for website. This defeats the purpose of having a single API. So I'll see with them what we can do. Other thing that I've added that I did not mention, if you were to quick share a schematic, so this can be done either in Lightmatic Downloader mod or in the quick share add-on mod. Now when you are on the default page, you'll see a quick share link detected and you can click to download. So in a normal case, you're not downloading your own schematics, but maybe one of your friend um, give you one of those links and you want to download it without having to move the file once again. That's kind of the goal of this mod. So this works pretty well. And then it just plays, you can rename it to whatever you want. So my schematic, this is pretty standard of what it was before. There you go. Now let's go to the new features that I think are pretty cool as well. If you double click, you add the list here before where you can replace any block with any other block. So I want to replace the white concrete with some other concrete, black concrete, for example. I can just replace it and it writes it to the file. So if we exit and come back here again, we can see that it's replaced. So that's pretty cool. Now there's also this view. This is basically a replacement for schematic preview. So any file you want, you can just see it. I've made it so you can move as well. It's a bit different. It's not just a picture compared to preview, but I think this is a little better if you want to just explore. You can also move. The movement is a bit sketchy because it's not like it's not in game, it's a preview. So it's a bit similar to what you'd see on my website or schematic websites. And you can pan, zoom, drag, etc. And the last feature that I want to show is basically a replacement for isometric renderer. So if you click while you're inside of the 3D view, if you click on the camera icon, you enter this view, which is basically a smaller view, but you have options to take pictures. So let's do isometric. Now this would be the wrong place, so you can just turn it if you want. Zoom, you can adjust, and then you can either set background to transparent or dark, and you can save in whatever quality you want. So maybe you want a smaller quality. I had this issue where the pictures were too large to upload to some websites afterwards, so making it like 512 by 512 can resolve this issue because it's going to be really low res. And then when you're done, let's say this is perfect for me, 180 zoomed, like this. Wow. You can click on save render. It's gonna show you where the file name is, and you have a folder icon where you can see your thing. So this is the best quality, so it's like almost what you see, and if we go lower, you'll be able to see the difference. You can see here that it's like really low res, but this can be useful because if you look at it from far, it looks a bit different, but you can still see what it is clearly. And you can also set the background to dark if you want. So if you want just a dark background instead of a transparent one. So that's it for this. So this is ISO renderer, and this would be the preview. It's not exactly the preview, but you have a good idea of what you're working with. And it loads pretty damn fast because it's using the game texture instead of like a super large JSON file. I might redo the how the viewer works on the website, as it's getting pretty old and it's based on a design of someone else. I think it was Art Computer. Art Computer, I think it was. But anyway, I might redo it if because it's pretty slow on the website. I think that's pretty much it for this. If I go quickly, yeah. Oh, and I've added this as a fallback since I've switched to using my own API to use the MindMath API, which is basically a monolithic API that regroups different sites. Hopefully you can get more sites in the future, which makes a much larger collection of schematics. You can toggle the vendors. Item per page is not fixed yet, but it will be soon. And so yeah, you get a lot of item by doing this. I know Reddit has some issues because it's on Chinese servers, but it works sometimes if the CDN wants to work. Yeah, it works sometimes. And yeah, so the fallback is basically, I'll show. It's going to be using only my schematics, using my API directly in case MineF goes down. It doesn't happen very often, but it can be useful. And so that's basically it for all the new features. If you have any comments or things you want to see, if you have any issues, you can do an issue on GitHub or just leave a comment if you don't want to bother with that. And that's basically it. I'll try to push this update as soon as I can. I just gotta make sure everything works fine. I've not tested it a lot yet, and that's basically it. So bye bye.